I can present it as well as I am going through it in my mind or in my brain. So today's topic, the reason why I'm doing this video in English is because we are addressing a top end level topic today, and we know a lot of foreigners are involved in driving decision in our nation today, so hence the reason why I'm doing this video in English. Today's topic is financial literacy. Financial literacy or financial education in our schools. Growing up in Vanuatu and going through education in Vanuatu, we are not taught financial education or financial literacy. We are not taught how to make money, we are not taught how to save money, and we are not taught how to manage our money. Our education system teaches us to be employees and not employers. Our education system teaches us in that way, and it limits our societies in a way that we set boundaries between our dropouts and those that are currently in school. So we are focusing mainly on those that are currently in school, and we're completely forgetting those that are dropouts. By means of doing that, it kind of demoralizes the dropouts. It makes them feel so unimportant in the society, and it makes them, do certain things that intrigues them to be criminals, and it kind of it's just not fair in our society to be creating a barrier between the dropouts and those that are currently in school. So I feel one reason why this is so is because we're not taught to be employers, but we're taught to be employees. And when we're taught to be employees, we are creating that barrier to the dropouts, and we are categorizing them as the unemployment class, which is very downhearting for me. It's kind of depressing to see that, because it creates a lot of it somehow creates depression in that sector, in that sector of boundary that we are creating. So I feel it's very important that we introduce financial literacy in our education system, from the lowest level up to, let's say, the primary level up to secondary and even beyond, so that whenever someone drops out from school, they will get to be important people in the society, that they can create jobs for other people, and we can't be depending on the government alone to create jobs for us. We have to build in ourselves to be employers as well of the society or of our nation. So that's one reason why I think it's very important to be addressing financial literacy in our schools, or financial education in our society, or in our schools especially. So let's highlight some of the indicators that indicate that we lack financial literacy in our school, or we lack financial knowledge in our earliest level, or in early stages. Let's take, for instance, we get to go for scholarship. We send our students out for scholarship, and they get allowances, could be every fortnight or every week. But the way we are managing our finances, sometimes when the next allowance is not yet due, we already used up our current allowances. So that's already an indicator that we lack financial management knowledge, we lack financial literacy. So even if we're students pursuing our studies to get our degree or get our masters, but if we can't manage our money, our allowances in in a simple way like that, we're already lacking the financial management skills. So I feel it's very important that we get to address financial literacy in our schools, the primary level up to secondary and further on. So like I said, we're in this pandemic and a lot of people have lost their jobs and have cut back on their hours in their jobs. Some people will go back and sit down and wait for the government to do something for them, because we can't blame them. Our financial system doesn't teach us to be financially, ready to do something, financially ready to grab on an opportunity to make business. So manage yourself financially so that you can't complain to anybody else or something of that sort. So I feel it's very important to equip ourselves with financial knowledge at an earlier level, and so it can help us through any situation we're going through, because we get to make financial decisions every day as well. So it's very important to be addressing financial education in our schools. We might say we're still a country that doesn't have beggars in the street like any other country. We're fortunate to be a country that doesn't have beggars in the street, but then again, if you think about it, we have people asking money every day to relatives or family members, and it's kind of a silent begging going on in the background that we don't know of. So already it's something that really needs to be addressed. So that's the reason why I feel it's very important to have financial education in our schools at an early level, so that everybody feels important in the society, and not just those that are in school, and dropouts will feel less important in the society. So once again, I hope I've covered some important stuff for the reasons why we should have financial literacy in our schools. And I hope this video helps and shed some light on some of the important areas of financial literacy. Thank you once again for watching, and you have a good one. Thank you.